A major escalation in the Middle East, Iran claiming that Israel struck an Iranian consulate in Syria, killing 2 top generals and raising alarms about some widening war in that region.
This after a long and tense virtual meeting between the U.S. and Israel. NBC's Bree Jackson has the latest.
U.S. and Israeli officials coming together for a virtual meeting that included Secretary of State Antony Blinken and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
Obviously, you all understand how important it is to have this conversation. We've been very clear about our concerns about a military operation into Rafah.
Both sides discussed alternatives to the ground assault in Rafah.
Before you undertake a massive ground assault, you have got to move 1 million people out of Rafah. That's militarily unbelievably difficult, will take weeks, if not months.
After a 2-week raid, the Israeli military withdrew from Gaza's main hospital. Israel claiming senior Hamas operatives had regrouped there and were planning attacks.
Hamas should not be operating out of hospitals. We have said that. We've said that over and over again, and putting civilians at risk.
Despite protests calling for a ceasefire, Biden administration officials are defending sending more military equipment to Israel.
Keeping with that commitment, continue to be very direct and candid with Israel about how it is in their interest to use the articles of defense that we provide them, as well as weapons that they manufacture themselves, in full compliance with international humanitarian law.
The growing concerns about civilian deaths comes as the World Central Kitchen Aid Organization says 7 of its members were killed in the Gaza Strip while working on food distribution efforts. A follow-up meeting between the U.S. and Israel is expected as early as next week. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.